Mm. Right. So also right here at the exhibition point are people who are also providing some solutions to ensuring smart learning. And of course, we're joined right here. But you could just first of all start by introducing yourself, and then we'll go on from there.
Yes, thank you. My name is Maria Josefina Zamora. I come from Nicaragua, and we have a foundation that is called Zamora Terán Foundation. And what we did is we purchased OLPC program, one laptop per child program, 2 years ago, and we have been implementing the program of one laptop per child in Nicaragua since uh, 2009, so that means 7.5 years ago. And we have done private sector alliance. We have been working with government of Nicaragua, and we have been implementing this as an educational program. We have been developing an ecosystem because we really think that it's not about just giving the laptops to the teachers and to the kids. It's about training the teachers. It's about working with communities. It's about teaching the kids how to use this technology, how to become problem solving for the problems that they have in their communities. We teach the kids and we teach the teachers and mothers how to repair the computers. So the most beautiful thing is that in a country like Nicaragua, that is a very poor country, we have had these laptops 7 years already in rural areas in hands of children, and they're still working. They're still working because they know how to solve it. They know how to repair, and we as a foundation we give the know-how. We teach the kids. We teach the teachers, and working with communities.
Right. Now, bringing it, let's say, to Rwandan context, for instance, the one laptop per child here in Rwanda. If we look at the analysis, if we can do an assessment, 2009 and today, what can you bring back and write back home about the success of this project?
What we really want is to share with Rwanda all this knowledge, the way that we have been really implementing it as an educational program. We have done this as a replica in many other countries already, in Honduras, in Costa Rica, in Panama, in Dominican Republic. So we want to see, what's going on with all the 260,000 laptops that were deployed here, fortunately for the children. And we want to help them to repair the laptops, to really help them train the teachers how to integrate the curriculum of the Minister of Education using technology. It's not only giving them the technology, it's teaching them, it's making them really use in every single minute how to integrate the laptop, the computer into the classrooms. In our case, the kids, they even take it home. So in the laptop, they already have all the books integrated. They have more than 62 educational programs in the computer. They have more than 300 books. So we know that one of the problems that we face in our countries is the lack of internet. But all this information comes already in the laptop. So we teach the kids and we teach the teachers and the parents how to use and how to really use the maximum of this technology that is in schools and in their
And in
homes.
their homes. Finally, the role of political will, by governments to actually take up such projects and actually fully implement them for their countries. Because we're talking about achieving a smart Africa, and that will not be successful if we do not incorporate that also in the education, the training of our children from the time they are young. How significant is this?
I think that governments do their best, but we all know that it's, lots of budget that they need for education. And I think it's so important that private sector gets involved, and that students in universities get involved. In our case, we have so many volunteers from universities that are part of the program. We train those volunteers. They come to the foundation, and we do alliances with the private sector. Every time that we get a private sector that is involved, we put the name of that company in every single computer, because we do recognize it's not just leaving the responsibility of education to the governments. we all can get involved. We all should get involved. We want a better world for our children.
Good. Thank you so much for your time, madam.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you again. Right. So definitely that's what is up, especially concerning the role of ICTs in education and ensuring that children are also, given a chance to be able to learn smartly. Now, right here is the Rwanda Online Center or exhibition stand. The Rwanda Online is actually one of Rwanda's major projects that enables citizens to be able to access services, government services, right here just through the click of a button. And of course, joining us right here is none other than Pierre Kaitana. Pierre, thank you so much for accepting to speak with us. Share with us the success story of the Rwanda Online platform ever since it was put in place, and of course, this in line with transforming lives of the citizens of Rwanda.
Yes, thank you, Eugene. Pleasure speaking to you live from the Transform Africa Summit 2017. Rwanda Online is very present. It was created in 2014. We have 51 services online, very critical to citizens and businesses. Citizens are now applying for services online, ranging from birth certificate to land services to immigration services, right on the portal called Irembo. And here at the Transform Africa, we're showing how in a smart city, smart citizens apply and pay for services online. So on the dashboard, you're able to see that from today morning, 3,928 citizens have applied online. Out of them, 3,120 have already paid. And on the government side, 798 have already received the service. So meaning application, payment is online, and approval is done online. So we're showing this report in real time. And this is the true transformation of service delivery in Rwanda.
Perfect. The challenge, as you said, is the issue of having access to internet to be able to, get this facilitation. Maybe if you can share with the rest of the world that probably is wondering, must I have internet, or can I be able to just use this service through an SSD code? How does the Rwandan government do this to ensure that everybody is not left behind?
At Rwanda Online, we are busy every day trying to find new ways to simplify the service. So for those services that don't need any attachment or any additional document, we have already deployed 16 services on mobile, meaning on USSD, via star 909H. Citizen can access more than 15 services via USSD, no need of internet, no need of airtime. So they apply and get their services online.
Right. What has been the stumbling block? What has been the biggest challenge to ensuring the success of this particular platform?
People are a bit scared of technology. Although we have made it very simple, people still need help from someone. So we had to deploy over 1,000 agents across the country who support citizens to apply for different services. We would love to see more and more people doing it for themselves, what we call self-service. And this is one of the challenges that we're still facing. It's a challenge, but we've got a solution and a workaround through our agents that are deployed. And the other thing is we receive citizens from all over the country applying for services. So we still need to create more awareness to tell people not to walk long distance, hours and hours to go to the sector office to apply for services, rather to do it online.
All right. Thank you so much, Pierre, for your time and all the best.
Thank you.
Indeed, Asante sana. There you go, the Rwanda Online stand right here at the exhibition. Also right here we have the city of Kigali, and we're talking about smart cities, and of course it would be important to understand where the city of Kigali plugs itself into this very ambitious plan of ensuring that we have a smart Africa and of course smart cities within Africa. I see Bruno is a bit busy, but I'm sure he can be able to find some time to talk to us. Bruno, thank you so much for talking to us. You're in charge of communication at the city of Kigali. You must be very excited, very upheld, especially with the theme of this year's Transform Africa. Smart cities, fast forward. How do we fast forward?
Well, as you said, this summit is very important to the city of Kigali, especially because the theme is about how cities are looking forward, and for the city of Kigali, we are very excited that it is in line with our plans, and we're actually seeing it as a venue for us to exchange ideas, learn from others, and also showcase some of the what we've been doing for all these years.
Right. I'll pick up from what we've been doing from all these years. What can you share with our viewers who are watching us right now, especially when it comes to achieving the Smart Cities initiative as far as Kigali City is concerned? Just highlighting a few, let's say 3, 4, 5 items that you can pinpoint and say this really shows the transformation of the city of Kigali into a smart city.
Well, number one, you see, we are partnering here with Run Online. First of all, it's in e-government portal, and we work together in issuing either documents, services, and all that through their portal, so you can easily access services at the local government without necessarily going there. Or even payment and all that. Number two is about issuing construction permits. We have an online system, information management system, BPMIS, that you can, wherever you are in the world, you can apply for a building permit, pay online, and even it can be issued to you through that way. Number three, we can also get information about the master plan or any thing that is planned for your plot. Easily, it's a portal on the internet where you can get all the information about land use. We also have other solutions like tap and go in public transport or even traffic management. Yes.
Do you feel that Kigali City, reached that particular equilibrium or that particular space or place where it wants to be as far as being mentioned or named as a smart city is concerned? And if not, what are those things that are still lacking and how are we going to deal with them?
Well, we've come a long way, but we still believe that we have a long way to go in order to be a fully smart city. And as you saw in our opening session, there was a smart city blueprint and guidelines, and we believe that we are going also to learn more from that in order to serve in all the sectors in the city.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I was going to ask you more about the blueprint, but I'm sure since it was just launched today, it would be very unfair for me to start asking you to dig into it deeply. But thank you so much, Bruno, for your time.
We shall see in future.
Asante sana. There you have it. Of course, a lot of people exhibiting right here, international, local, some from the region, all of them with an aim of showcasing their success stories and also some of their products with a hope that they can at least also raise some clients along the way. We are right here at the exhibition center in Kigali, Rwanda, at the convention center where Transform Africa Summit is actually taking place. We'll keep you posted up to the minute as long as we are able to get those particular details. From me right here at this particular moment, I want to say thank you and hand you back to our studios. My name is Eugene Anangwe.